Hello there. Today I'm introducing you to the bulk tracking or track by count feature in CMEXE.io. CMEXE is a 100% web and model-based tracking and optimization tool custom built for the construction industry. Bulk track feature allows you to track bulk items, sometimes also called as field installed items or ship loose items. For the glass and window fabricators, that means keeping track of the site installed parts such as flashing, channels, screws, cutters, plates, anchors, etc., which needs to be shipped along with the unitized curtain wall. Or it could also be the frame components and glass that's site installed for a stick build type of project. Your field crew now has the visibility into what's in each shipment and when it arrives. This also ensures that everyone is kept in the loop and your team does not have to wait around for missing parts. Here I have curtain wall model with curtain wall assemblies that contains the different mullion extrusions that make up the frame and the glass. For a stick build type of project, processing the extrusions as batch and then shipped to the site along with the glass to be finally installed on the site. Let's take a look at some of the workflows that I set up. The system will be tracking the workflow processes such as the fabrication started, once the items or the parts have arrived on the site. Once the assembly is complete, the site foreman has the access to update that. Once it's installed, the site foreman again updates that status. And finally, the QC is done on the installed curtain wall assemblies. For the cargo, as it's being shipped to the site, you'll be tracking the stages of packing, shipping to the site, and finally, as it arrived on the site. And for the parts, you're tracking all the mullion extrusions through the different stages of fabrication, such as release for fabrication, saw, CNC, and prep for shipping. CMEXE generates unique QR codes for each of the items that you are tracking within your project, which can be now stuck to the item that has been produced and can be scanned with any mobile device to update the status. Let's start from the fabrication of the mullion extrusions. For this bulk tracking feature, I'm going to show you an example of how you can process the batch of materials through the different stages of fabrication. As I mentioned before, the steps such as ready for fabrication, as it's CNC'd or saw, and then prepped for the shipping. We'll be tracking that in batches using a feature called part travelers within CMEXE. And once each of the batches is complete, we'll be putting them into crates to be tracked through the shipping stages that I've previously defined. Here, M1 extrusion, there are 68 of them and it's being processed in 10 sizes of 10 each through each traveler. You have the options to print these traveler out. Let's look at the example of tracking one of these batches through the different stages of fabrication. So I'm going to update the status of the particular traveler here, A28-4. It's been released for fabrication and it can be now updated to be once it's completed with fabrication. Let's say saw, you can update that again as it's going through a CNC. Finally, it's being prepped for shipping. Now that I have the first batch, or actually the third batch of that particular extrusion complete, I need to insert that into a crate to be tracked as it's sent to the site for the final installation, final assembly and installation. So let's see how you can create a cargo with this batch item. So my third crate contains the next set of 10 of these extrusions. So I've got 38 left, so I need to take out 28 of them. That means that I'm left with 10 of that recently fabricated extrusion batch. I can generate the new crate and I can now print the QR code for that crate, stick to that crate as it's been shipped to the site. Anybody who has a mobile phone can scan this QR code using their mobile phone within EXE and will be able to update the status as they go through different stages of shipping. For example, once a package is packed, you can update the status. You can also define a due date when it should be arrived on the site so that everybody knows the timelines. And then as that is shipped, the shipping manager or the driver of the truck can update the status. Once it's delivered to the site, the foreman who has received it update the status to arrive on the site. All this is tracked with timestamp and the user ID who did what. So you can go back and understand all the data being captured for these elements. You can also see the items that are in that crate and make sure as it's arrived on the site that it's all being accounted for on the site. Similarly, you can continue processing the different batches of extrusions as it gets released for fabrication and processed through different stages of fabrication, and finally put crates that can be tracked individually as they are shipped to the site and installed. If you want to learn more about this feature or want to start a trial with us using this product to track your production, go to cmexe.io and start your free trial today. Thank you.